And welcome back from Amsterdam, where she had a well-deserved vacation, and she flew in this evening. She actually changed her flight to get here on time for this part of the presentation. I hope you're well.
I would only get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and pay a flight change fee for David.
For a party, and she flew through Detroit, fortunately, so lovely place though. But she is here, and to help make another announcement, another legacy gift, if you will. We've already established that Kenneth was an uncommon man, and she and Kenneth together, of course, provided $500,000 to manage the largest But that wasn't the beginning, middle, or end for Kenneth Murrah. Kenneth worked in mysterious ways behind the scenes. As you know, he was a plan-giving attorney. He believed in estate planning. He believed in planning for the future. He believed in providing gifts that outlived his lifetime. And many, many years ago, when I first started here, Kenneth started a fund at the Central Florida Foundation, a charitable annuity fund, to which he contributed a certain amount every quarter throughout the last 15 years. And every quarter, I would get a letter from the Central Florida Foundation stating how much money had been contributed and how much the fund was growing. And over time, it began to be a significant amount of money. But it was never spoken. So one day, I got brave and I walked up to Kenneth and I said, Kenneth, I've received another letter from the Central Florida Foundation, and I want to thank you very much for continuing to contribute to this fund to benefit the Orlando Philharmonic. And he said, excuse me, I'm going to try to be Kenneth's channel. No, David, thank you very much for all you do for the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra. And I knew then that he didn't want to talk about it, that this was something that he was doing privately behind the scenes, and I wasn't to speak of it again. And I never did speak of it again. So in January, I received a call from the Central Florida Foundation. And they let me know that upon his passing, the fund transferred to a permanent endowment fund in the name of Kenneth and Ann Hicks Murrah to benefit the Orlando Philharmonic in perpetuity in the amount of $450,000. That would be to endow the principal timpani chair in honor of its current occupant, Mr. Carl Kennedy. And so it's not enough to lobby, but here he is, given again, after he's gone, and I just can't thank him.
You can do it too.
And I can't thank him enough, so thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, it was always a pleasure. He would always say, now, they could really use this. Do you think we should give this? And I would say, well, of course. I didn't have to do anything but say yes. So, but he was nice to add my name. Kenneth loved to give. You all know that. And he loved to give while he was living, but not so much to have it public. And he loved to help people give. That really, his saddest thing, as he was finally accepted that he was dying, was that he couldn't keep on helping the people that he loved so much to help. And he loved to help them in all the ways of planning their estates. But he loved them not to spend any more money, tax money, money to the government when they died than they needed to. And he loved, especially as people got older, he loved to help them get income from their gifts that was far greater than just about any investment they could make. And so I suspect that Rachel was more affordable than Anne, and his interest in these annuity gifts, whatever they were, that gave him 7%, 7.5% sometimes as he got older, was very great. So the more he got, the more he could afford my American Express bills, and the more he could put back into these funds that he was making. So I had no idea what this had come to. He didn't talk to me about it either, but he cared about the benefits that people could get from making good plans. So if you and he cared that the organizations that he so valued during his life, because they had good leadership, because they had good volunteers, he wanted to know that even after he was gone, that they would get his support. So it's a wonderful way to look at things. And I would encourage you all to think about what your legacy is going to be. We're talking now about tonight, about giving now, but that giving for the future is really worth something to consider, and not just to be charitable, but because you can gain from it now. So I just came back early from if you know Kenneth, he never took a vacation, but he enjoyed study trips. So I went to Amsterdam, one might say, to study their opera performance, and to study a performance in the Concertgebouw, and to see how they organized their bars. And you might be interested to know, if you don't already, that at the Grand Orchestra at the Concertgebouw, I don't quite understand the way they explained it, but the ticket price is enough higher that everybody has a free drink before the concert and during intermission. And it's just amazing how sociable everybody is. Nobody is in their seats, and everybody gets there early. So I encourage you all to do similar study tours. But I did want to come back to be part of this program and to say, for all the reasons you heard from everybody else, it's wonderful. You all know what a great organization this is. And in some way, I encourage you to find the best way that you can be part of it now and forevermore. So thanks.
Thank you. So as we conclude this great picture, we stand at $8,551,420 $20 million bill. And as we step out into the Kenneth and Ann Hicksmurra lobby for a free glass of champagne and a final toast for this evening, there's going to be a scrolling of all the wonderful donors who have given to the Plaza Project. There are pledge forms out in the lobby. This is not a hard sell or anything like that. This is friends and family here tonight. But to take a look at all the donors who have given to the Plaza Live project and to the 2020 vision, and all the naming opportunities that still remain. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing this moment, this milestone moment with us. Thank you, and please join me in the Kenneth and Ann Hicksmurra lobby for one final toast, please. Thank you, Mr. Hager. Thank you.